Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Severance. This is Season 2, Episode 4. What happened last time? We ended with Mark reintegrating, which was crazy. Didn't expect that to happen so early. So who knows what sort of complications are going to arise. Obviously, Petey died from it, so, that's bad. We don't want that to happen to Mark, so he's gonna have to follow the instructions. Ramadi said she's gotten better at it, so who knows what's potentially gonna happen, but I'm really excited to find out. So before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. I also post Severance reactions slightly early on Patreon as well. So if you're interested in getting next episode before everyone else on YouTube, definitely consider supporting. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of Severance. What? Why are we in the middle of a lake?
Hello!
And is this innie or outie?
Irving! It's me, I'm up here! Mark!
Okay, innie.
What's happening? Where are we? I have no fucking idea! There's a path up the cliff, right down there. You want me to come up?
Well, yeah, he's not coming down, brother.
I'm coming!
Yeah, man. Just don't fall through. What are we doing out here?
Irving!
Ellie! Where did you come from?
I don't know. What are we doing out here? Mark!
What about Dylan? Where's he at?
Did you wake up on the ice too? Yeah.
Why are we out here with matching coats and jackets?
Oh my God! Holy shit! Out fucking side! Oh my
You
God,
are
I mean,
outside.
I knew there was no actual ceiling, but this is fucking insane.
Hello? Hello?
Why is there a TV up there?
What is that?
I'm so confused. How did they get these people to come out here? Like, how'd they get the innies to come, or the outies to come out here?
Good morning, refiners. This is Mr. Milchick from work, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to your first ever
Field trip.
outdoor retreat and team building occurrence. This Ortbo is in response to your desire to see the outside world. With your Audi's blessings, you will spend the next 2 calendar days walking the meadows, thickets, brambles, and brooks that make up the Dieter-Egan National Forest.
Okay.
Dieter-Egan? Some of you may be quietly yearning to learn more. The truth you seek lies
We are yearning.
within the 4th appendix. Keir dictated a 4th appendix in his final hours of life, a text of such sanctity that it is forbidden upon the severed 4. It's waiting for you in Scissor Cave, the very same grotto where Keir Egan tamed the 4 tempers for the very first time. Stray not from Keir's path, lest you royal nature's wrath.
You freak.
What the fuck is that?
Is that a storm?
It looks like Mark.
What? Oh, I was like that. Is it a hologram?
Milchick said there'd be help along the way.
I wouldn't trust a word out of that mountebank's mouth, not even televisually.
Not even televisionally. Is this supposed to cause them to, like, be grateful for the inside? Like, they're gonna go through hell out here, so that when they finally go back in, they're like, thank God, this place is amazing. Never want to leave. Okay, guess you gotta go down there. Into, is that Scissor Cave? Well, I mean, at the very least, we can sleep in here. Ooh, it's the fourth tenant. For a Dieter. Who the fuck is Dieter? Secret child?
Chapter 1. I was not born into this world alone.
Oh, a brother, maybe.
Kier had a twin.
Amazing.
So, we're to walk in the brother's footsteps.
Once concealed by flora, my brother unfastened himself. The din of his fervor,
At least they got spiky shoes.
his every thrust found rhythm with the trill of the crickets.
And the moaning of the wind.
Dieter became on that night an instrument of nature.
And nature played Dieter with elegance. I had no choice but to listen as he spilt his lineage upon the soil.
What? He stroked it? The man spilled his seed on the soil? Onto Dylan. How did they get these fancy holograms out here? Are we in a fake world? Are we still inside? We're secretly in some, like, VR room? He be noticing things.
What were you and Helly talking about back there?
When?
I don't trust her. I think she might be lying about what her outie saw.
Why would you think
At the very least, she
Night
is.
gardeners? It's clear you do not have an objective perspective due to your feelings for her.
My feelings for her have nothing to do with anything, okay?
What's that? Giant turtle? What is that? Is that a pig? What is that?
The fuck?
What is it?
I don't know. Looks like a seal?
Why does it look so messed up?
Maybe this is what dead things look like.
We should eat it.
Okay.
We don't know if there's food waiting at the hollow. We don't even know where we are.
They can't let anything happen to us. It's an Ortbo, outdoor retreat team building occurrence, right, Mark?
We don't know what this is.
Yeah, we don't know what this is.
Calm down. We all know you had a bad experience last time you were outside.
Who said I had a bad experience? What did you tell him, dumbass?
Nothing! What the fuck?
Let's just get to the hollow.
Yeah, I mean, you were pretty bummed when you woke back up, so it's clear that something happened. And I would not eat that. Wow. This must be our destination.
Kier's twin was always with him.
Milkshake.
That's why we provided the very same for each of you.
Fuck you all, I was right.
Mr. Milchek.
This is the tallest waterfall on the planet.
What?
You have followed the path of Kier and Dieter and reached Woe's Hollow.
The tallest waterfall
stand
on
upon
the
sacred
planet.
earth.
I was gonna say, Milkshake is looking
We're starving, Mr.
dapper
Milchek.
as hell.
Are you? I thought the waterfall's grandeur would satiate you.
No, food is helpful.
Right this way.
What is up with those freaks? Are those employees with masks on? Is that holograms? I don't even know.
Miss Wong has been readying the grill, for which we brought in copious luxury meats. The fire will be used for marshmallows and a recital later. The tents, as you can see, are MDR blue. And the outhouse is stocked with 4-ply washroom tissue.
4-ply? Damn.
Wow.
Fancy TP.
Wow, indeed, Heliar. Also, for your comfort and safety, torches, which can provide both a heat and a light source. Double duty.
What about when you're in the tent?
In case you were hungry.
Okay.
What did you really see during the overtime contingency?
Getting straight to it, okay. Cut to the heart of the matter.
I told you.
It's okay. It won't change anything.
Okay.
Those little micro facial expressions.
Dieter lay unwashed.
Is that how you actually play that thing?
We must return to Father, I said. But I promised to look after you in the ether mill. When at last a sound came from him, it was a bewailing whimper. He believed, I suppose, that we be woodland paupers forever.
Okay. Obviously that was
I
not
looking
on
at
the
him when
docket.
his eye came out.
What?
It popped from the socket, driven by a sudden torrent of pus from his skull.
What?
And he reached up to grasp at his hair, which was suddenly moss that tore easily from his bleeding scalp.
Are they hallucinating?
And as the pus from his eye thickened into sap, I turned from my gargling brother and walked to the pool of the hollow, where I knew the waterfall would drown out my brother's cries.
That's actually really smart.
And it was here that I first encountered the Temper Woe. A gaunt bride, half the height of a natural woman.
Okay. That's gross. She's a gross looking person.
She spoke to me directly from her eyes and said, "This is your doing. You suffered his wantonness. Now he's no one's brother. Only chaos's whore."
What? so confused.
Perhaps in the morning we'll have time for the next chapter. Kier and the thieving nanny.
Whoa.
Creepy.
Did his brother really die that way, Mr. Milchek?
No, he probably murdered him.
The handbook enriches our work with tales of the founder's life. Every word is truth. Helly.
You guys. He melted, right? He turned
was a
into
snowman.
forest because he masturbated. I mean, seriously, that's actually the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That is pretty dumb.
Why can't you say that?
He just said it.
It's apparently not very funny.
You know we often laugh at what we don't understand. The team I thought I knew would have processed more thoughtfully.
It's an absurd story.
Miss Wong.
Yeah, we can't be talking about masturbation
The
from a
marshmallows,
child.
please. Throw them in the fire.
Oh no.
Come on.
Now, Miss Wong.
Why?
Marshmallows are for team players, Dylan. They don't just hand them out.
Showing you how quickly they can take away those perks that you're getting.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What do you think his dick turned into?
It isn't funny.
The story is a little funny.
And stop making goo-goo eyes at her.
I'm not.
Stop.
Goo-goo eyes?
Just tell us, Helly.
What?
Tell us.
Tell us what?
Tell
Just
us what you
us
saw.
about him.
Who?
The night gardener.
Oh, Irv, come on.
Did he have a flashlight? Hmm? What was he wearing?
What is your deal right now, dude?
What color
He
was
doesn't
his shirt?
trust her.
Did he have on a vest? A luminescent vest? Tell us
Okay.
exactly
Irving,
what
that's-
he
that's
was wearing.
enough.
Enough!
Yeah.
Using your pupils to make love to her. While your outie's wife rots away somewhere.
Hey, shut up.
Yeah, fuck you, Irv.
Oh, so it's 3 against 1 now, huh?
Is this... Irv, what are you doing, man? Why are you
okay.
being so mean?
We all know Irving's upset because he can't ever see Bert again.
Well, that was rude.
He's really lonely.
That was mean, Helena.
Hey, Irv.
Kind of a
Fuck
bitch.
you all!
Those are some long-lasting torches.
That was mean. Of me.
Yeah, it was.
To
Helena?
me.
I mean, you kind of deserved it.
A tiny, tiny bit.
Are you okay?
No, she's a secret billionaire who doesn't want to be
Sorry
here.
if I'm distracting you
From what?
From your wife.
I'm looking for your wife.
Hey, it's okay. No, we'll find her. And you've already helped so much.
And he's kind of not his wife, in a way.
Wow.
But now that he's reintegrating, it's kind of his wife. I don't like this. She's not the real one. Okay, we are just getting straight down to business. Their weird pilgrim undergarments. We probably should not be wandering a forest at night in the winter by ourselves. Oh, I thought that was someone walking behind him. Irving, can you turn around? I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Mr. Milchek!
Brother.
Miss Wong!
Did they not just go to their own respective tents?
Miss Wong!
Space heater that close?
Like who I was on the outside. I was ashamed.
Okay. That's probably true.
I don't care who you are out there. I care who you are with me.
Except she's a faker. She'd be faking. Oh, reintegration.
You okay? What happened? You okay?
I think Irving... Did Irving die? Because if you fall asleep out night out in the winter at night, okay, he's moving. But now he's in his work suit. This is just so. I don't even know, man. The woods out here are all freaky. Is this what death looks like for an innie? I'm just so confused. Montauk. Okay. That's the half-child bride. See the words Egan somewhere in there? That scared me. Oh, is he outie now? Or mostly outie now?
Ellie?
Nope. Mostly innie.
Mark!
What the heck is going on?
Dylan, what's happened?
Ellie and Irv are missing.
What the fuck is going on?
She is going to the waterfall, tallest one on the planet, for some reason.
Hey, kid.
Irving.
What you said to me last night? It was cruel.
It was.
Helly was never cruel.
He's calling you out to your face, Helena.
So if you're not her, then who are you? Who would have the power to send their Audi to the severed floor?
Oh, he pieced it together in his sleep.
I'm sorry.
Are you gonna kill her? What are you doing, Irv?
Stop!
Mr. Milton!
Ellie!
Turn her back, Mr. Milton!
What are you doing, man?
Turn her back!
Irv, what the fuck?
She's an Audi!
Hey!
You gonna drown her?
She's a fucking mole!
What are you doing?
I'm gonna kill her, Mr. Milton! She's not Helly! She's an Egan! Turn her back, Mr. Milkshake! Turn her back!
God damn it, stop doing!
Yes! Do it, Seth!
Yo.
It's Milchick. Remove the Glasgow block now. No!
He just wakes up underwater.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Hilly.
Damn. Mark, you fucked an Audi. I mean, we knew it was an Audi, but you're just learning now.
Irving B. Stand! You have threatened collegial murder in the pond of Woes Hollow. For this,
Collegial
there can
murder.
be no penalty but immediate and permanent dismissal. There shall be no formal valediction, catered or otherwise. Your Audi will be notified forthwith.
Irv! I'm sorry! I should have listened!
It's okay! It's all okay! Just remember, hang in there.
Please refrain from any further speech, as you are no longer authorized to consort with any severed employee, nor they with you.
Leave him alone!
Turn around!
Dang, dude.
Leave him alone!
He hates him.
Walk into the forest.
Are they just gonna wake him back up after like an hour of walking or something? I don't even know.
Your workspace will be cleared and any personal items discarded. Your file, including any and all professional interactions and personal relations,
will be purged and destroyed. It will be as if you, Irving B., never
existed.
even existed, nor drew a single breath upon this earth.
It's only if he's out he dies out here.
May Kier's mercy follow you into the eternal dark.
His Audi's a military man. He can survive.
Now.
Bruh. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Okay, that was a crazy episode. I was baffled at, you know, the ending of last episode, that we would go that intense that early. And now episode 4, we're outing Helena in episode 4 and seemingly killing Innie Irv. Like, that is crazy, dude. Like, that's wild. I mean, I've had my suspicion. Like, I think I decided real early on that was not our Helly. I was like, that's suspicious. I don't think that's her. And so seeing all these little things, like all her little like micro facial expressions and the things she says, I was like, it's just like further confirmation. I'm like, that's not her. And then the more they show Irving like focusing on her and like wondering what's going on, it's like clear as day. It's like, that is not Helly, that is Helena. And the final reveal where she's like, he's in the middle of drowning her and he's like, or she screams, "Do it, Seth," and he goes, "Yes, do it, Seth." I was like, ooh, baby, that's crazy. And to think like Helly, she goes from like being on stage and saying, you know, they're torturing us down there, it's not what you think. She gets tackled and then wakes up to being drowned. Like, that's wild, dude. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So they just all wake up outside. Now, the question, my initial question is like, how did they get the Audis to just like go out there? And maybe they didn't. Maybe the Audis went down, and instead of like reactivating the innies, they like just put them all to sleep, and then they dressed them in these weird clothes. They put them in the clothes and then took them out there. I don't know. But they wake up and the video is just like, hey, you are gonna wander outside in the woods for like 2 days. We're gonna provide some holograms or something, or maybe those are people in masks. You know, I couldn't really tell. But we're gonna provide you some help so you don't die because one of you is an Egan. But for the most part, you're just gonna survive out here, and it's gonna suck, right? Like, I think, and they said this in the post-episode discussion, which confirmed my theory, is that like the main goal of this was purely to scare them. Like they wanted to go outside so bad. Everyone's always talking about, can we go outside? They're always trying to leave, and so, you know, Lumen is like, you want to go outside? Fine, we'll go outside. It's like when a parent, I remember hearing people tell these sorts of stories where like when they were a kid they smoked a cigarette or something and their parent found out, and so they made them smoke the entire pack. And it's like, you know, they're giving them what they want by letting them go outside, but they're making it such a harrowing, awful experience that they never want to go back outside again. Like, they're gonna go back into the office and be like, wow, this is fantastic, I'm never leaving. Right? It's just manipulation constantly. And, you know, clearly that was their goal. And then, I don't know, so they're taking him on this like field trip, essentially, the Ortbo. And they put they probably put that dead seal out there too. Unless I don't think the seal would just be out there. I think Lumen put a dead seal out there to be like, hey, this is what happens when you die. Like, you could die out here. You don't want to die, do you? Like, they're just constantly manipulating them and taking them on this weird journey into a cave where they find, like, the fourth tenant or whatever it is. And it's about Kier's twin brother, Dieter. Which is just so weird. And I have a couple theories. Like, there's a couple different ways that you could think about this. So, I have 3 theories, and any 3 of them could be correct. 1 and 2 are kind of the same theory, but like flip-flopped, and it's essentially that there was no twin, right? Kier either wrote that about himself, right? The story about his brother masturbating in the woods. He either wrote that himself and was just made up the persona of Dieter to absolve himself of that shame and guilt or whatever of jacking off in the woods. And that's kind of like where the whole innie outie thing stems from, right? It's just a way for these people to escape certain responsibilities or certain guilts or certain whatever, right? It's a alternate personality that they can create to put those things on. And so Kier either, just created a fake brother that he could write about, or maybe it's Kier that never existed and Dieter is his actual name, and Kier was some like fanciful persona that he created to seem more important than a guy who jacks off in the woods. Right? Like, that is entirely a possibility. My third theory is that the fourth tenant, right? It's called the fourth tenant, or the fourth book, fourth commandment, whatever they want to call it. Was that the book that they wanted? Maybe that's the book they wanted Rickon to write, because the way it's worded sounds very similar to the things that he would say. I don't know if he'd be able to write that thing that quickly, though. Maybe they used AI to scrape his books and copy his verbiage, and then they wrote it about this thing. I don't know. But it seems pretty clear that the story that's in there is just some weird, like, made-up thing. Right? And talking about the freaking half-bride, like, that was freaky. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It was a weird. I was so confused. I was like, what is happening? Like, this is just a freaky episode. They're reading, then they go to the campfire, and Irving the whole time he's being a dick. Like, if we're being straight up, he's being a dick, because I think at this point he's just sick of it. He knows at minimum that Helly is lying. He doesn't know in that moment that it's Helena, but he's like, he's pissed. He's like, why are you lying to us? Like, what could have possibly happened out there that you need to lie to us? And they're listening to the story, and they call out the fact that it was clearly about this dude just jacking off in the woods, and he melted somehow. I don't know. Maybe the story is about Kier going into the woods, building a snowman, and fucking that snowman, right? Like, he had sex with a snowman and spilled his seed all over it, and then decided, oh, I'm just gonna pretend that I had a twin brother, and my brother died out there. Like, his skull came out of his head, and his pus, and it's like, what? Like, that clearly didn't happen. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, Milchek didn't like that at all when they were making fun of it, and Irving didn't like it either, because Irving is like, this is so stupid. Like, Mark is clearly in love with this woman who is lying to us. Like, we deserve better than to be lied to. And then he straight up confronts her. He's like, why are you lying? Like, a night gardener? Really? Like, what outfit was he wearing? Was he wearing a t-shirt? A luminescent jacket? Like, did he have a flashlight? And she can't conjure up any details because obviously she's lying, right? And we know it's Helena, but he doesn't know it's Helena at that point, and he's just pissed off, and she hits him with the, he's just mad because he can never see Bert again. And it's just like a real biting remark. Like he says later, it was cruel, and Helly was never cruel. Helly was sarcastic, and she would kind of say, you know, dickish things sometimes. I think the worst thing she maybe ever said was to Mark, when Mark, in season 1, when Mark is like, we're a family, and she was like, I would not, with a razor to my throat, ever want to be your family. Like, that's kind of a mean thing to say, but it's not necessarily like cruel, especially to someone like you don't know. It's like super well, but at this point, Helly and Irv know each other well. They're friends. They care about each other. So for her to throw that in his face is cruel. And he clocked it. He was like, that is not something Helly would say to me. That was mean, and that was vicious and cruel. So yeah, he goes to wander off into the woods for whatever. I don't know what he was planning at that point. He's yelling for Mr. Milchek. Like, is he gonna say, like, I quit? Is he gonna say, just take me back to the office? Like, what is going on? Or maybe he just wants to confront him to be like, who is this? Like, this is clearly not her. And he goes out there and he trips, and he decides he's gonna fall asleep out there, which is insane. Like, that is an insane decision to make. I mean, maybe he was accepting death at that point, but like, never ever go to sleep outside in the winter. It is a horrible idea. That is the quickest way to die in the winter, is going outside and falling asleep. You know, you're gonna end up like Jackie from Yellow Jackets. You're gonna get eaten by your friends. Okay, don't fall asleep outside. It's very bad. And don't get wet while you're outside in the winter either. You know, Helly might die. You know, she's not out of the woods yet. But yeah, he goes out there, and his dream is so weird. He sees the office there, and Bert is across, and he's just like, and the little half lady is there, and the numbers are jambling, and they start to form the words Egan, and maybe that was like his subconscious, like, putting it together of like, okay, she's an Egan. And he's figuring things out, like, who, if this is not Helly, who is the only person who would have the power to, you know, send their Audi down here? Because a regular person wouldn't be able to make that decision. A regular person would not be able to be like, I just want to go down there myself, right? It's top secret down there. They can't tell anyone what's going on. And so for an Audi to go down there, like, you have to be high up. And so he puts it together, which is crazy. Meanwhile, Dylan's just in his tent being a good boy because he wants to see his wife again. Right? Like, he's just doing his thing. And Mark and Helena are boning. They are boning down in the tent, which is kind of rape. You know, walk with me here. Walk with me here. Like, he had sex with someone who he thought was one person, and it turns out it was a different person. It would be like if you were in your room, you know, and your room is pitch black, right? There's no lights at all, and you think your husband is coming into the room to have sex with you. And someone does come in and have sex with you, but when the lights turn on, it is a different person who is not your husband. That is rape. That person raped you. So Mark, he's having sex with someone who he thinks is Helly, but it's not. It's Helena. And even though they share the same physical body, like, kind of, in a way, Helena raped Mark, which is insane. Like, he didn't, because he has no idea that wasn't her. Well, I mean, he learns eventually, but just wild. But some of the things she was saying to him, I think, are true when she's like, I don't like who I am out there. I was ashamed. I think she legitimately doesn't like herself when she's out there. I think she for whatever reason, she either feels trapped or, you know, the situation she's in, she can't be herself truly. Like, I think she legitimately just does not like who she is. And that's part of the reason why she came down here, is because she saw her innie living this free, you know, life with loved ones who care about her, and you know, romance was involved. And she's like, I would rather have that. So she comes down here and lives this life because she likes it more, or at least aspects of it she likes more than her actual life, and she likes who she can pretend to be down there. And it's crazy. Meanwhile, Mark is also low-key, he's still going through reintegration, which I thought we were going to pick up a lot more of that in this episode, but we really only get that one moment while they're boning where he sees his wife's face. And it's just crazy, dude. Like, it's wild. It's wild stuff. This was an insane episode. Miss Huang's playing the theremin at one point. Like, shit's just going down. It's crazy. And then, yeah, Irving, the ending reveal where he's like, Helly was never cruel. And he takes her to drown her. And he's like, you know, Mr. Milchak, if you don't turn her back, I'm going to drown her. And I'm curious how many people at this point didn't know it was Helena. Like, who still thought it was Helly at this point? Because you're probably freaking out. You're probably like, what is happening? You're going to kill her. But the moment where she's like, do it, Seth, god damn it, and Irving hits him with the, yeah, Seth, do it. Like, oh, the vitriol in his voice there. Crazy. And they turn her back, and it's just like the fallout of that. Like, how did any of them go back to work? How does Mark or Dylan go back to work after witnessing that? Like, you just learned that this, you know, basically CEO of this company has been impersonating one of your coworkers to manipulate you, and then that gets outed, and then your manager decides to kill your other coworker. Like, for all intents and purposes, at this point, Irving is dead. Any Irv is dead. Now, theoretically, he can be woken up again at some point, I think, because essentially he was like, hey, you're gonna walk into the woods, we're gonna turn you back into Audi Irv. He will be notified at some point that you were fired permanently. Or maybe they just plan on Audi Irv, you know, dying in the woods, right? You know, he said, like, all record of you will be wiped from existence. So maybe their plan was for Audi Irv to just die in the woods, and then they never have to worry about this again. But if that's the plan, I don't think that's going to work, because Audi Irv is a military man. Like, he was probably in Boy Scouts. He can survive out here, right? Any Irv's the one that wanted to eat the decrepit seal. Audi Irv is probably fine. He can survive out here, no problem. And they're probably not that far from civilization anyway, so he's Gucci. And then he says to Dylan, remember, hang in there. And hang in there was the poster in the security room, I believe, when Dylan was holding the switches. So that could be a couple things. Maybe he hid something behind the poster. Probably not. He could be telling Dylan, like, I'm not actually dying here. Like, if you wake me up later, I can live, potentially. Or maybe he's started reintegration already. That's a possibility as well. Because he was talking to someone on the phone in that payphone. So maybe he was talking to Ramadi, who does the reintegration stuff. Possibly, I don't know. I know this is not the last time we're going to see the actor, because if he survives the woods, then his Audi's got to get to work, right? Like, we got to know what's going on. I don't even know, man. Like, this was just a crazy episode. Like, so many things happened. There was some funny moments too. Like, Milchak straight dripped out in the woods. Like, he was looking good. Like, just extra as hell in that coat and jacket, like in the hat and jacket. Just so good. He looked so good. And then the stupid moment where he's like, that is the tallest waterfall on the planet. like it's such a pointless lie, because I mean, to them, yeah, that he could tell them anything. He could tell them anything at all. You know, he could say, you know, a great war was fought here. You know, you are standing on the battlefield of millions. It's like, no. Like, he could make anything up, and they would believe him because they've never been outside. So him being like, that's the tallest waterfall on the planet is just a random lie that he didn't need to tell, and he just did it for fun. You know, because Milchek's a pathological liar to these people. Like, everything they tell them is a lie in some regard. You know, there's no truth ever with these people. When Dylan is outside and he's like, I knew there wasn't an actual ceiling, but what the fuck? He's just so baffled about being outside. Next episode is called Trojan's Horse. Tensions emerge after the team suffers a loss. So I imagine they are not going to be thrilled about Irv being killed. So yeah, who knows? We're gonna find out soon, though. I think that's all I have to say about this one. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Very curious to see how you guys feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. I also post reactions to Severance a little bit early on Patreon as well. So if you want to get next episode before everyone else, definitely consider supporting. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.